Up around the boards, back up to Peterson to the near side. Now for Spinner, takes a wrist shot, they score! Logan Cleary on the doorstep gets a piece. It's a power play goal, and the Wranglers are off and running. Able to dash past Contreras as Glebs has it now with some speed into the zone, over to the backhand, trying to cut back. They score! What an individual effort from Glebs Pohorincroft, who will not be denied this time as he cuts right into the goal, beats Beaver and banks it into the open net. Shot from distance goes off of the end boards, and then Kufis tried to bang one home on the ricochet. Couldn't do so, but he has it now at the top of the slot. TJ Kufis toe drags, takes the shot and a save that went off the blocker, then rattling around, goes over to the near sidewall, kept in by TJ Kufis. All over the ice on this shift for Zezma into the slot. He scores! CJ Zezma, top shelf. He's got goals in back-to-back games, and the Wranglers are off and running with 3:56 to go in the opening period. Amarillo and Odessa right here on Hockey TV, and very quickly we get a stoppage of play with a hand pass. So the Wranglers with the win last night, just 2 points behind Odessa in the standings, the number 5 spot. Shreveport getting the shootout win last night, so Amarillo still 4 points behind the Mudbugs, who are currently holding on to that 4th and final playoff spot, as now the puck is dropped in tonight's game. After tonight, it will be 10 games remaining for both Amarillo and Odessa, as the puck swept out towards centers. Jaden Jensen has it, floats it in, deflected off of the upper body of Pohorincroft, and can be scooped up now by John Christian. Flings it into the far side corner of the Amarillo zone as Bryson Russell sends a charge over to his man. The fluttering puck into the corner, scooped up by Dovernay, sends it back into the Amarillo zone. Just underway between these West Texas rivals. Chase Davis will pick up the puck at center, trying to muscle his way in, set up Jay Sofo beautifully last night on Scraston's goal. Sofo with the shot was saved by Proctor. The juicy rebound right for Scraston, who notched his 31st win of the season, as the Jackalopes working out from behind their own zone is Trevor Tallene with it now. Into the Amarillo blue line is get a couple of players scrapping forward along the wall. It's up to the point for Couette. Throws it around for Dovernay. Takes a shot, deflected off of Zezma's stick, and flutters into the corner. Spun back out towards center as Couette was racing to the bench for a change, but had to retrieve the puck first, and now heads over the boards for a fresh unit on the back end for Odessa, as the Wranglers have it within their own blue line. TJ Kufis sweeps it into the direction of Zezma, picked off by Trevor Tallene. Sofo for Kearney as he flings it out as far as the blue line, kept in by Wojciechowski. Back into the corner, Jay Sofo sweeping it around onto the stick of Nick Ahern, takes a shot, deflected and stopped by Clafton. CJ Zezma with it as far as center, right back to the stick of Wojciechowski. Now here's a chance in for Odessa. The shot goes just wide as John Perdian let it rip. He was able to split the defense, and now Hughes has it, walks into the zone, back door, and Sofo got his stick in the lane as Perdian had a wide open net. As Jay Sofo with a strong defensive play to negate that opportunity. Puck sent down the length of the ice into the Odessa zone. No icing as it was played off of a redirect. And the Jackalopes have it now. Charlie Bankier horseshoes it around the boards into the Amarillo zone. Nick Ahern with a quick shot, easily kicked aside by Clafton as Delaney picks up the puck. Got bumped into by Ryan Kelly as the Jackalopes trying to set up shop. And second chance, Delaney can shovel it out as far as neutral ice, where Nate Boak sends it right back in and will wrap it around the boards. Along the half wall, kept up. Here is a chance right into the slot, and a save on the backhand attempt as Clafton being called upon a couple of times early on. Just about 3 minutes elapsed in the opening period. Puck still sparred for into the Amarillo zone. Now goes airborne along the wall as Duclair coming in, gets some help from Dovernay along the wall. Lofted out towards center by DeMarco is giving chase is Connor Couette. He's shadowed by Jaden Price, who almost forced the puck loose into the corner, but Odessa strengthened numbers in their own zone, escaped the puck as far as center, and they will settle things down right at their own blue line. William Marshall with the puck. Now for Dovernay.
Pass deflected off of a Wrangler stick as Korshaleski out there. Heard from Coach Mahood in the pregame, has been impressed with how quickly Korshaleski's been able to adjust and adapt to the pace of play in the North American Hockey League. Game number 13 for him in a Wranglers uniform as the puck battled for at center, rolls into the glove hand of Clafton, and he will go ahead and pause play with 15:57 to go in the opening period. So Wranglers will head back home. They'll play 4 straight at the Budweiser Bullpen next weekend, and you can watch those games in style with the Wranglers VIP Party Package. You can reserve your spot today by selecting the VIP Limo and Food Packages option underneath the Tickets tab on the Wranglers website. The Wranglers will welcome in the Rhinos in a quick shot off of the face-off sent wide by Tallene, picked up by Kufis, and he sends it around for CJ Zezma. Zezma into the zone, trying to go back for Kufis as it goes fluttering into the corner. Chase Davis bumped off of the puck as it can be scooped by O'Hare and sent back in by the Jackalopes. O'Hare back in the lineup for the first time since December 18th. Been battling with injuries and back to full strength, so he's out there for the Jackalopes tonight. Jay Sofo gains center ice, and he'll send it just wide of the net of Noah Ruprecht as Wranglers have the puck into the zone. It's short-lived as not getting a whole lot in the clearing attempt that time was John Christian. And as the puck finds its way back into the Amarillo zone, gathered by Delaney. Shoveled it along the wall as TJ Kufis able to intercept 2-on-2 working back into the Odessa zone. Kufis set up Zezma on what was the game-winning goal in last night's contest, 3-2 final. Korshaleski, Scrastons, and Zezma finding the back of the net. Now Zezma had it on his stick for a moment and then was turned aside by Christian as the Jackalopes try to enter the blue line for Amarillo, and they come in offsides as Kusler touches up. 14:42 remaining in the opening period. Shots 1-0 so far on the scoreboard in favor of Odessa. And you might hear a little bit of extra noise in the background tonight as the UTPB, University of Texas Permian Basin Band, is in the house tonight for the Jackalopes. And again, big night tonight for Odessa as they have the post-game jersey auction. Going to Shriners Children's Hospital here in Odessa. The face-off sees the puck slingshotted back into the Amarillo zone. Jaden Jensen able to poke things along in game number 194 in his illustrious North American Hockey League career. Spinning puck into the zone. Here's a chance and a big save by Clafton. Going post to post. And Odessa, they like to use their speed in transition right there, forcing an issue, but Clafton with a big stop. Meanwhile, Amarillo with the puck up toward the point. Oliver Bezic sends it around for Jay Sofo. Takes a shot that gets blocked by Nick Ahern as he sends play the other side. And the top line for the Jackalopes will send it back into the Amarillo zone as both teams in the midst of changes. Sofo a little behind the back pass for Battaglia. This puck controlled by Tallene behind his own net. Will bank it off for Wojciechowski. Glides it along, coming in with some speed comes Ryan Kusler, bounced off of the puck. It's Jensen for Price, right at the blue line as it's picked up by Battaglia. Able to find Beester, tried to control it with speed, but lost the handle of it. Was right in the skates of one of the linesmen as Tallene looking for Wojciechowski, and Beester forces the issue, looking for Battaglia, just a step ahead of number 16 of White as Wojciechowski and Battaglia battle behind the net. Back in the Odessa zone. Meanwhile, the Jackalopes back in the Amarillo side of things. And a penalty's coming up as Sofo sent Duclair into the boards. And 13:14 to go in the opening period. The Jackalopes will get the game's first power play. Jay Sofo cross-check from behind. Will send him into the T. Miller Record Services penalty box. T. Miller is the premier heavy-duty towing, roadside, and recovery specialist in Amarillo, Texas. Jackalopes going 0 for 3 on the man advantage in last night's game. They did pick up a shorthanded goal. The face-off won by Odessa as they'll set up shop. Jay Sofo into the penalty box as Kristaps Scrastons finds the puck, and he'll send it down the length of the ice, and a good start to the penalty kill for Amarillo.
The Jacks are now
Wojciechowski lugs it out towards center. Looking for Ryan Kelly, was intercepted by Jaden Jensen, who sends it down back into the Odessa zone. The first 30 seconds have elapsed on the Amarillo penalty. Wojciechowski has it yet again at his own blue line. Drop pass controlled into the skates of Mansfield, and Odessa having a tough time entering the zone as Kelly had to hold up just a bit. So the puck was behind him, and we get an offsides for Odessa.
Hey, Case, nothing like some popcorn chicken from Sonic.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
I heard the limeade's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. I'm gonna have to have a sip.
Yeah.
Wow.
This limeade is so good.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
Might be my new favorite drink.
It's definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sonic for being our 2021 season sponsor. Get out to your local Sonics and support. Go Bulls. Cheers.
About your time in America, but I want to go to that first. What was it like calling games in Finland and in Russia over there in Europe?
It was pretty cool. We were a U18 program that got a chance to go to Europe. It was over Christmas. We went to Finland, Sweden, and Russia. Remember, this is Russia back in the Iron Curtain days.
Yeah.
So it was pretty daunting to go over there. We flew over there Christmas night. Got there, played a tournament in Finland, and just outside of Helsinki. Beautiful area. Got on a boat. You got a bunch of about 25 under 18 hockey players going on a boat to Sweden. Then we went back to Finland, got on a plane, Aeroflot Airlines. If anybody wants to do the research, that's the former, maybe still in service, the Russian airline. We went over there, and literally the plane was, and this is, if you want to call this the plane, it was doing this.
Oh, God.
We got off the plane, and we walked down the ramp, and there was a bunch of Russian officials, shall we say, with AK-47s pointed at us. So welcome to communism in Leningrad then. Now, of course, it's St. Petersburg. We played on an outdoor rink. We were trading hats for jeans and pins until finally the KGB walked up and said, niet, niet. So we quickly had to leave. We had our private owned KGB person follow us around in the car all week. That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
And the guy was trying to laugh. And I said, guys, you don't make a KGB agent laugh. Or you're going to wind up in Siberia.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny to be able to do that. And so that was a great experience.
Hello, Mainers fans, and welcome back to Moose Talk Answers Behind the Antlers, Episode 4. And we got a treat for you today. A Mainer great, a South Carolina great, drafted in the 9th round by the LA Angels in 2012. Michael Roth, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. How have you been?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
So just real quick, obviously past, I guess when you got into the minor league system, it's kind of a two-part. What was your favorite minor league park that you got to play in, and what was maybe the one that you didn't think was very fit to host maybe an affiliated team, if you have one off the top of your head?
Favorite minor league park. That's tough when you're playing I was fortunate enough to make it up to AA and AAA, and a lot of those parks, I mean, Columbus was a really cool park, playing in Columbus, Ohio. Even Round Rock had a really cool park. So did Des Moines, Iowa. I guess I'm trying to think what didn't fit. New Orleans has a nice park, but it's in the middle of nowhere and there's no fans. So you would just think New Orleans would be a lot more fun.
Mm-hmm. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere, huh?
Yeah,
you're not out. Expect going out to New Orleans.
Yeah, no, you would think it would be a lot more fun. And so I feel like New Orleans has a lot of work to do, that they could make it a lot more of a fun environment. And I didn't play in the new Vegas ballpark, but I'm glad they got a new ballpark because they needed one. So that would be another one that they needed to upgrade that ballpark, and they have. So
Perfect.
I'm sure that's a good one.
But you don't have to feel like you have to answer this. But when you got to New Orleans, any trips up to Bourbon Street, perhaps?
Oh yeah, for sure. We we had one of the big leaguers was rehabbing, and instead of typically when a big leaguer comes and rehabs, they'll like buy a food spread for us lowly minor leaguers, and or at least we peer pressure them into doing so. And but this the guy that was rehabbing there, instead of doing that, bought us they've got the drive-through slushies or the drive-through drinks that you can get. So he got us like a box of those and rented a party bus to drive us around. So that made it a fun night.
Well, I think that's a whole lot better than buying dinner. I would think.
I agreed. I think some of the guys that had to play the next day may have not, been as excited as the pitchers that didn't have to do anything, but we had fun.